All right. It's your girl Time, and it's time for another lesbian love letter. Today's letter is titled, She Says She's Not Over Her Ex Who Died. All right, let's go. Dear Dyke Lyfe, I've been with my girlfriend for about 5 months now. She's sweet, thoughtful, and emotionally intelligent, but I constantly feel like I'm dating a ghost. Her ex passed away 2 years ago in a tragic accident. She talks about her often, posts throwbacks, and keeps a small altar in her home. I never disrespect it, but I can't lie. It's starting to feel like I'm just filling space. She compares things I do to her ex. She even called me her ex name once during sex. Oh, hell. Shit. I feel guilty even being upset about it because I know grief is real. But how do you compete with a memory? Signed, second place to a spirit. Ah, fuck. Ooh, wait. Hey, y'all been together for 5 months. Let's see, did it say she passed? Okay, so it's been 2 years since she passed away, and it was a tragic accident. I mean, this is a fucked up situation to be in because, like you said, grief is definitely real, and you can't put a time frame on how long a person is supposed to grieve. The unfortunate part about that is that this could last for years. She may never get over her ex. Hopefully she will, but I think it's a different situation when the person dies because there's no quote unquote closure, as opposed to when you break up with someone. And I would imagine that people can make the person who died into like a hero, like make them bigger than life. And not to say that the girlfriend wasn't bigger than life, I don't know, but the mind tends to compensate where there's no clarity or there's no tangible evidence or proof or what have you. Uh, she's still talking about. Mm, I mean, and then if you tell her that it's bothering you, then she's probably going to become defensive and probably feel guilty herself because she's going through her grief and then trying to maintain a relationship with you. I mean, really, I don't think that she should have gotten into a relationship because as time progresses on, it gets it doesn't get easier, but or I should say death or experience someone's death doesn't get easier, but it becomes a little bit more manageable and the sting isn't as bad. And so if after 2 years it's still as if this girl died a couple of months ago, she clearly needs more time, and you can't. You say, how do you compete with a memory? You can't compete with a memory. You can't compete with a ghost. And my suggestion is, especially she's called out her ex during sex. Yeah, that's a lot right there. Because I can see why you feel like you just a filler. Because if she fantasizing it, yeah, no. I think you should step back, allow her to feel what she feels and grieve how she grieves and process how she process, but not in the capacity of a girlfriend, but you know, in the capacity of a good friend, right? Because both you all's feelings are valid, And the only way that everyone's feelings are going to be acknowledged and made valid is if I think some time is taken to allow her to heal and allow you to feel like you're not a failure, right? I mean, the altar in her home, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I have a altar of my ancestors. And so I think just having a little monument, now, depending on how big this altar is, that could be a problem. We didn't really go into that. But clearly, she just needs time to process, time to grieve, time to heal. Because, like I said, this could last for years. And that's not fair for you. And it wouldn't be fair to her. He was like, look, you need to get over this shit. She's gone. You can't do that. You can't do that. So you gotta be compassionate. And I think that you would probably feel a bigger place in her life as a friend, as a close confidant. But I wouldn't get in a girlfriend's type of situation because clearly she's not. She needs that time to heal and to get over it. So yeah, yeah, and and I think that if everything is meant to be, it will be. And when she feels like she's in a bigger space or a better space, then you all can conduct a relationship like it's supposed to be. What do they call? What do they call it when you get into a relationship with someone that in between? I can't think of the title, but that's kind of what it seems like you are at this point. So don't be a filler, be a friend, and just support her on that end, and hopefully she will respect that. And that way you can open up yourself to someone who is not going through that and find the love that you are looking for. All right. Best of luck to you. I'm out.